If you are 35 or about to be 35 very, very soon, or over 35, you should have a very good eye cream. I'm sorry. I know this is something that you probably don't want to purchase or admit that it is time for. Yes, my love. It is best, even if you can't visibly see wrinkles, to go ahead and get you a nice moisturizing eye cream to keep that delicate, because it is one of the most delicate places on your face. Keep that area hydrated. Very, very important. If you don't have an eye cream and you're over 35 and you're watching this video, please go out. Sephora sale is coming up. My personal recommendation would be the Belief. I love that brand. That brand as a whole is really good with moisturizers, but specifically the eye cream. I have been purchasing that product for about a few years, not quite 5 years, but at least 3 to 4 years now, and I love it. It started out as getting the small trial size at Sephora, and then eventually I now incorporate that in my skincare routine and in my skincare purchases. I think it's pretty affordable. It's a pretty affordable amount. That is my go-to for eye cream. Another reason why you need it, the eye, around the eye area is usually where signs of aging starts. So don't skip on that. Okay, staying with the skincare. A good serum. A good skincare serum. Listen, I did not have a serum when I turned 35. Only been using the serum for the past 2 years. I wish I would have started before 35, to be very honest with you. I really wish I would have gotten started. And here's why I say that. Having a good moisturizer is great, but that serum really, it kind of gives your skin a nice glow, and I think it's pretty important. Now, can you go without having a serum? It's not like must have, but no, you don't need it, but it is a great rule of thumb to incorporate in your skincare routine, especially if skincare is important to you, beauty routines important to you. A good serum. My favorite, it's pricey, Clarins Double Serum. Now, I purchased that particular serum when it's 50% off. It goes 50% off twice a year during the Sephora and Ulta have this, like, 21 days of beauty with Ulta, and then whatever the equivalent is for Sephora, they usually have the same things on sale for 50% off. That's usually when I grab a bottle. A little goes a long way. So I actually got introduced to this serum through the sale, but also going to Macy's. I know y'all be talking about Macy's, but Macy's skincare associates and advisors are still good for that. I know people act like they're not good for anything. They're still good for good advising. And so a Clarins advisor showed me the proper way of using the serum. So a little goes a long way, which means that you only have to probably purchase it once a year, maybe 2 times if you're a little heavy-handed and you shouldn't be. But that bottle, the big size bottle, will take you throughout the whole year. So it's an investment, but I think it's great. I love how it makes my skin feel radiant. You definitely want the radiance and glow in your skin as you age, because your skin growth, it gets dull over time. Next on the list, a good moisturizer. Now, when it comes to facial moisturizers, some people call it face lotion, all the same. One thing I will say about that, it doesn't have to be on the higher end to get a good moisturizer. I like to stay in the mid-tier price point. I can purchase my facial moisturizer from Target. Well, Ulta is in Target, so there's that. But even if Ulta was not in Target, La Roche-Posay, that's a really good brand. As a matter of fact, the things that I mentioned, if you don't want to jump on the deep end to get higher end skincare, La Roche-Posay is a great brand, great drugstore brand to start with. It's a French-based company, and they focus on really good skincare. I got introduced to it through a content creator in France, a Black content creator. I have been loving it. It is, as far as drugstore brands, it is on the higher end for drugstore brands, but it's cheaper than the higher end brands. Another facial cream that I've tried in trial size is Charlotte Tilbury, the Magic Cream. I actually like it. Now, I have like normal to oily skin, and I actually love that. It really, the hyaluronic acid is really good in that face cream. I really love it. So that's a great, it's pricier. I would highly recommend it. Another face cream I would say would be, oh, how do you pronounce this? It's Caudale or Caudale or, oh, I forget how it's pronounced. Their price point is high, but I got a trial size for one of their creams. Something, you know, Sephora always have trial size when you get a certain amount of points, and I got one from them. And I actually had a whole kit from that brand, and I really love their products. If I could, I would purchase this on a regular basis. I'm thinking about getting, maybe, we're not sure yet, but I'm thinking about grabbing something during the Sephora sale. We'll see. I'm still on the fence about it because I still love my La Roche-Posay. I love that brand, and whenever I run out, I get it. A good face moisturizer. You gotta have it. Take it a step further. Make sure that the face cream has hyaluronic acid in it. That's important. Keeps you plump. Next on the list is beauty related, not skincare related, but a good red lip. I think everybody, when they turn 35, should know what's their go-to red lip. Listen, a red lip is gonna elevate your look. When you don't wanna do too much, the red lip will take it to another level. When you don't wanna wear no makeup, but you just throw on a red lip and it'll just give you glam instantly, highly suggest. Now, the red lip I love right now is the lip bar. So if you, I love the lip bar. Number one, it's affordable. You can get it from Target. It's, you know, the price point is good. I have I feel like I have two different shades of red, but I tend to lean towards the blue base red lips. That works for my skin tone, but you need to find which shade of red works very well with you. And I feel like regardless of your skin tone, your skin complexion, everybody can wear a good red lip. It's just you have to find the one that works well with your undertones. But yes, a red lip, every lady, every grown woman should have a red lip. All right. Last but not least, well, is it last? Maybe last but not least, signature fragrance. Now, this is something I cannot recommend because this is going to require you to do some investigating and do some exploring. But I can say this, everybody should have a signature fragrance, even if it's a combination of fragrances. You should have a scent that you know smells really good on you, works really well for your body chemistry, and makes you feel confident. You should definitely have that. People should smell the fragrance and instantly think of you. Every woman should have it. I have about 2 that I love. That's my go-to. The best way to play around with scents is to clearly go to the store and test out fragrances on you. But I would also say, what are some fragrances that you smell that you like? And then, like, if a vanilla based one, a sweet based one, a musk, you need to know that. I think it's really good. It also, my school of thought is having a spring and then a fall fragrance, or summer versus winter. That's a whole other level. I just personally believe that, I think that's why I have 2. A great way of testing it out is getting those trial sizes. That's where I started and that's something I still do even now, whether it's skincare, whether it's makeup, well, not makeup, but whether it's fragrances, I always start with trial sizes. See how I like it. There's one that I'm going to upgrade by Carolina Herrera or something like that. One of her fragrances, I'm going to upgrade and get a big size bottle. So the last would be getting a face steamer. So this is just, learning how to take care of your skin. I think at the age of 35, we should really take that more seriously and not be dependent on going to your esthetician. Going to the spa and have your own esthetician is great start, but you should be able to do your own self-care at home when you're in between appointments. And getting a face steamer, I suggest getting one from Amazon that's affordable and that has some of the tools already included. All of the things, my recommendations will be linked below. Whether you go to the store, to Target, or get it on Amazon, you should have your own face steamer, and make sure you take the time to make it a habit. And I'm speaking to myself because I don't do it as consistently as I should. but you should definitely get started on making it a practice, right? Practice makes perfect to taking care of your skin. So when you do have your spa, your facial appointment, esthetician can let you know what you need to probably work on, or things that good habits you could take care of when you in between the sessions. So that's it. This video wasn't meant to be long. So I forgot to talk about sunscreen, and I think that sunscreen is actually one of the most important things you need to start in your late 30s, okay? I have not been consistent with sunscreen, and unfortunately it took me to turning 40 to get consistent with sunscreen. So this is an affordable brand. Naturium is a pretty good drugstore brand. And what I like about this particular sunscreen, it does not leave a white cast. You know, for people who are black, we tend to have, there's a lot of sunscreen that leaves a cast on our skin, and that's what I like about this one. It's not only a sunscreen, but it's a moisturizer as well. So you can skip the moisturizer and just stick to this. I typically do double moisture. Listen, at that age, all the moisture, all the better. SPF 50, and like I said, it's an affordable. As you can tell, I really love it. This has been one of my staples. Highly recommend. Sunscreen is very important to include in your regimen. So even if you don't choose this one, which I highly recommend because it's affordable, whichever one you feel comfortable with would be wise to incorporate. Y'all know the environment, climate change, all that kind of stuff is a real thing. And the sun and the UV is a very real thing, especially as we age. So you want to make sure you combat that. Since it's sale season, because it's the holiday season, make a list of things that you want to explore this holiday season. You don't have to all get it this weekend or this month. Again, sales are going to be happening from now until the end of the year. But at this age, you most definitely should be doing these things. You most definitely should be taking care of these beauty related things. That's all for now. See you in the next video.